Oh, it's 10:30. It's still moving around in my stomach, man. Oh, dude, this stuff's bad, man. Oh, oh God. I'm laying here in bed watching the Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills AFC Championship game, and I just feel like I died. And I got revived and I died again. Talk about it. Peace out. So, anyways, like I was saying, I felt like I was about to die, or I was dying for the last couple hours. This morning, I was sitting down here on the table in my desk in front of my laptop, watching the NFL AFC Championship game between Kansas City and Buffalo, right? And my wife... and I knew it was going to be a bad thing, dude. I should have known. I spilled my coffee. And she says, I'll make you another coffee. Okay, no problem. In the process, she says, here, here, here's your breakfast. Okay. So, she served my breakfast, and, she made me a omelet, or, and onions, and I don't know, onions, and puts like vegetables and stuff in it, and it's pretty good. And a side of a corned beef or whatever, meat, canned meat, pizza. No, you can't. You can't use that. We use it later, okay? We use it later. Yeah, later. I'll turn it on. I'll put the music if you want. After you take a shower, okay? Promise. I'll edit that out. Or not, maybe. My son wants to use my headphones, but he's going to take a bath right now, so he can't be using out in the water. So anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to show you right now my collection of hot sauces. I like to, eat my food with spicy stuff. Basically hot stuff too, if we have like Labuyo chilies, I'll either bite into them. I brought a bunch of hot sauces from the US. I brought everything from Tabasco. That actually you can buy some of these here that I noticed, but the prices too. I brought some of those. I brought that. I brought a Cholula that I haven't found here yet. Cholula. I brought also, tried this one for the first time. I really liked it, actually. I'm going to buy this at home. This is actually Louisiana Crystal. It's just like Tabasco, but a little even better because it's not as vinegary. Let's see. Salsa Huichocol, which is really good. Actually, this is a regular, this would be like your Tapatio popularity kind of brand in Mexico. This is pretty good, actually. This is pretty good on tostadas. If you're like about tostadas, like ceviche and like seafood and stuff, this is the salsa for seafood. It's really good. They're all medium heat. They're not really hot at all. This one's that kicks up a little bit. My wife actually likes this one. This is made out of habanero, and this is a yucateco. I actually brought two of these. This is the second one, and it's gone already. So all I had left over was one that I brought that's a super hot that I've had for a long time. And, I was like, well, I might as well bust it open, how bad it's going to be, So I'm going to show you what it is. This one's called Mad Dog 357. Mad Dog 357. So I'm gonna read exactly. Let me put the game on No, might have to like buffer on that scene of the fumble. So anyways, this is a super hot sauce. It's made with 6 million Scoville pepper extract. I can't read here that far. This sauce will blow your away. This sauce will blow you away. So I don't know, 750 Scoville Mad Dog 350 hot sauce made with 6 million Scoville pepper extract. So basically, you know, I've read the bag, how many peppers, what kind of peppers, ingredients is. Sorry, it's really hard for me to read like small stuff like this in the light. Vinegar. Let me see in the light. So, the ingredients are vinegar, chili extract, evaporated cane juice, evaporated peppers, habanero peppers, garlic, onion, 160,000 Scoville, cayenne peppers, spices, and gum, that stuff. And distributed by Ashley Food Company, Inc. And sorry guys, I can't really see this stuff. Salisbury, Massachusetts, I guess. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to see the lighting here. And actually when it's small in this kind of background. So yeah, I didn't pour it all over my food. I just poured a little bit. I mean a little bit on the corner of my edge of my dish. Between the corned beef and my eggs, right? Just in between. So, just whatever soaked up on my egg and corned beef, that's what I cut, and I picked up with my fork and ate. And that was within a couple seconds that I started getting that reaction, and I started getting in the back of my throat. First of all, actually, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'll be honest. I didn't like the flavor. It was nasty. I don't like it. I mean, I like hot stuff. Anybody follows my channel, some of my very first videos, because I grow peppers. I grow regular hot peppers and super hots. I've eaten what do you call it? I've eaten reapers, vipers, scorpions, vipers, scorpions, and other kind of peppers on there and stuff. And depending on the flavor and stuff, I'll eat them again or not. Or if I can tolerate the heat also. And everybody's different on what you can tolerate and can't tolerate. It really is a individual basis of what I believe anyways, because everybody's different. So anyways, I go by flavor too. It's not just, it's got to be hot. It's got to have decent flavor, right? And this stuff's just like not good flavor to me. It's not appealing. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So that's the first thing I felt in the back of my throat. And okay, now it's burning the back of my throat. So I got up and like, dude, I went to the freezer because my wife, what I do is I have, I drink water, a lot of water, and I fill up these 1 liter bottles, right? And I fill them up and I throw them in a freezer. Well, she just filled up the freezer, so they were kind of cold, but they weren't frozen or anything. So luckily, that was another thing. I was lucky. But the thing is, with water, it doesn't really relieve anything. It does help cool at that second, but if anything, it dilutes it. And what it means dilutes, it dilutes the oils. It spreads it all over, right? So that's what I was doing. Usually you see some of my videos, what I do is I make milkshakes. That's the best thing for me. I drink milkshakes with my, I'll drink a milkshake first, and I'll eat a small meal first. I'll eat a sandwich. I'll eat something in my stomach that sits in my stomach, you know, like at least 20 minutes before I do a video, or I eat a hot pepper like that, a super hot, what we call. Yeah, I didn't give him the spot. So what happens is it dilutes it, right? So what happens with this stuff makes sense. The last thing it touches is the last thing that's gonna like burn the longest, like afterwards. So it went from my throat to my tongue, to the tip of my tongue, to my gums, to my lips. And it wasn't like, you know, a couple minutes. It was like a good 30-35 minutes, I think, right? And I'm like, okay, you know, I poured a whole water thing, and I spit it out because I didn't have any milk here to make a milkshake or anything like that. And again, I didn't eat anything. That's the key thing. I was eating my breakfast. If I ate my breakfast first and then tried the hot sauce, then that would have been different. I would have had something in my stomach, right? Because what happens is everybody goes, "Oh, you're gonna feel it afterwards." You know, move here. Here you go. Go ahead. Big chair. I said, "You're gonna feel it afterwards. Oh, when you go, you know, to the bathroom." For me, that's not a problem. All right. The problem is you eat in an empty stomach, because then you get stomach cramps. And I experienced that one time only, and I believe that was one of the first times I ate a Reaper. And ever since then, I learned to never eat a super hot on an empty stomach. So, sorry, I got an itch in my ear. The weather's getting kind of dry. So, for the next hour and a half, I had to lay in bed with stomach cramps, right? And I'm like, dude, this is I gotta video this, and my wife can stand watching me just like, oh, I got cramps. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, now you know what it feels like once a month, huh? I'm like, yeah, I guess. So I started making this video, the introduction of the video, and I'm like, okay, when I feel better at halftime, I'll end up making the video. Nah, dude. Like, I felt better, but I didn't. What happened, like I said, it starts going through your stomach, through the system, right? When I thought I felt better, I was moving. So it got to a certain area, and it just started like just moving like a ball of fire in my stomach, you know, like just a ball of fire. And I'm like, oh man. And I sat up and I started burping. I started belching. And I knew what was going to happen. So I made a quick jog over to the CR, sat down, got a bucket, and just let nature take its course. And it came out. My body rejected whatever was left in there. Since I didn't really eat anything, I don't want to get graphic, but it was just liquid. And like some of the liquid was like reddish brownish, which is the color of that sauce. And that was about maybe a half hour ago. So this whole process right now, it's a 10:15. That was like 7:30 when I was eating when that first happened. This whole thing has taken roughly 3 hours. This whole event. Everything I described took 3 hours. And even now, right now, I feel kind of like just like beat up, and my stomach doesn't feel that great yet. There's times when I'll move around, I'm like, oh, because it's traveling. It's traveling through my guts right now, going through. So I might feel that thing that everybody goes, oh, you're going to feel later. So, again, for heat, if you want heat, I recommend it. For flavor, I don't recommend it. There's other stuff that I recommend. To me, honestly, I like the organic stuff. I don't really do tinctures. I tried that one year and I wasn't into them. I don't do these salsas, the sauces either. I prefer fresh salsas. I'll make a regular salsa, which my dad does actually, and then I'll give him some super hot. So we'll pick them from my plants, and he'll throw them in there, and I'll give them a super kick, you know. And or I'll just prefer sauces with flavor that I like this, or this was one of my favorite ones. That's just a mild for flavoring. This goes great on eggs, tacos, burritos, sandwiches, pizza. If you like on pizza, that's a big thing here on pizza. They have that sauce like Tabasco here. So yeah, I'm out of stuff. So next time I go to the grocery store in a week or so, I'm probably gonna buy some salsas because I like some kind of stuff. All right, guys. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and without wanting, I made a story to a video. All right, man. I'm gonna watch the rest of the game. My stomach right now, man. I'm feeling it over here on this side over here. Oh, peace out.
Moments later.
It's still moving around in my stomach, man. Oh, dude, this stuff's bad, man. Oh, oh God. I made another run to the border. It's not coming out either way, man. It's just gonna have to run its course. Oh man. It feels like somebody punched me in the stomach. I'm talking to the video. My wife thinks I'm talking to her. And the fist went in my stomach and just went on fire inside. It's just moving around right now. At the same time, I feel like I want to throw up, but I can't. Bad stuff.